I see why your mother, Maddie, doesn't trust you around the whole FaceTime stuff. There's some basic rules you need to learn on it. But not taking your clothes off on FaceTime or getting undressed. She's worried about that because sometimes you go too far with it. And you get in control with it. Sometimes you get too attached to all that stuff. About you talking about sex and on people's cell phones. Well, what your mother wants for you to keep your mind off of that kind of stuff. Okay. By saying it too loud, she can hear it from her room to your bedroom. She's worried about the sex sounds because you're doing it too loud. Man, that's what's bothering Maddie. That's what's bothering her. Okay. Well, what your mother wants is for you to calm down with it. Okay. She doesn't want to hear all that kind of stuff, okay? She doesn't want you doing that on other people's cell phones. That's why she doesn't trust you on FaceTime. The second thing she doesn't trust you on FaceTime is because you're snoring too loud. Sometimes you constantly snore way too much, and people don't want to hear that on FaceTime. And she's right about that. Especially when you're taking naps. It's okay to do that, but it has to be and privately, not from other people on FaceTime, okay? It's not proper. Especially when Maddie's trying to take a nap. Can't put nap. It wakes her up when you do it that loud, okay? You gotta respect your mother's space with that, okay? If Maddie doesn't want to hear that, then you need to close the door. Closed. Okay. You gotta respect your mother's space with that. If you don't want your mother yelling at you, then don't do all that kind of stuff in front of her, okay? That makes her nervous. Or when you use the bathroom, close the door when you use the bathroom, okay? But so why Maddie is yelling at you and why she's screaming or shouting at you, because that's the way she is. She bosses you around or tell you what to do, but tell you what's right and what's wrong, because that's her job, sweetheart. You can't tell your mother what to do. She's older than you. Okay. You can't tell your mother what's right and what's wrong. That's the basic rules on FaceTime. You can't be being destructive and fights with each other, especially with me on FaceTime. Okay. If you want to get into an argument or a fight or a heated discussion with your mother, have to be in the next room, not in front of me, okay? I can hear everything on FaceTime. And when I don't want to hear all that, I mean, I don't want to hear that. Okay. And it's not just the FaceTime, it's also on the regular phone. I don't want to hear all that kind of stuff, okay? I know that I understand that you and Maddie don't like each other right now. You two are not getting along right now. But I don't want to hear all that kind of drama between you and Maddie. All that stuff that you're doing with each other is not all right. Man, that's why I'm making things into an argument with you, sweetheart. Why not communicating with you about it? Because of that. Man, that's why Maddie's being mean to you. Why she's not being nice to you right now. If you want Maddie to be nice to you, then you need to be nice to her too, okay? So it does work both ways. It does. If you want Maddie to trust you, then follow instructions, okay? Do the right thing without getting in trouble with her. And then she can trust you again. And then she can have your FaceTime back. Okay. When you start doing inappropriate stuff, then she'll give you FaceTime back. Okay. But you have to earn it. Without getting yourself in trouble. Okay. Just do the right thing and make good choices. Then she'll let you have your FaceTime back. Okay. If you want your FaceTime back, then you have to earn it. That means you need to learn the hard way. And then she'll trust you again. Just do the right thing. That way she doesn't have to put you on punishments. Okay.